And here we are at the San Gennaro Festival. This is Geno Munari with our show Gaming and Entertainment, broadcasting live. We do this every day. We're going to do this until the festival concludes, which will be September the 11th. And of course, our host out here is the wonderful Jimmy Palmisano, and got a great event. There's all this food, and it just smells so good. I got Matt David here with me, entertainment and sports critic. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing very good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. You like this food?
Yeah, it's very good. You know.
Look, a little feedback over there, aren't we? Yeah, I'll have to watch this. Hold on just a second. Maybe Matt can just turn that down just a little bit. Thank you, Matt. Just a little bit. Anyway, we're out here at the San Gennaro Festival, and we are, like I said, we are broadcasting live, and we do this, like I said, every single day, and we're here to honor the San Gennaro feast. I tell you, Matt, have you tried some of this salami and some of these Italian food?
Yeah.
What do you like the best?
The calzones.
Calzones. That's the stuffed spinach pie like?
Yeah, it's kind of like a pie with dough with meat inside.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
I bet it's good. We also, we give away some fabulous tickets to the Follies Review starring Melinda, the First Lady of Magic. And normally how we do it, I'd get in my car right now and come down here. That's how I would, if I were you, that's what I would do. We've got a gentleman here. Matt David was with us earlier. He was out tasting the food. And what else did you try?
Well, I tried the meatball sandwich. That was very good. It's very delectable to the palate.
Delectable to the palate. That's a pretty big word there, Matt David.
Yeah.
Well, now tell me, I understand you got a few football picks. So let's go down the row here. Now, I know you've done real well with football. That one year you did.
Last year I was 77%, 16 games.
Well, let's go down the line here. Who do you like in this? You got some games picked out? Why don't you just go ahead and give them to us?
Okay. It's opening week, September 10th, 1989. You got the Phoenix Cardinals at the Detroit Lions. I'd have to go with the Phoenix Cardinals because Rodney Peete, he was injured last week, and the line is 1.5, and the over-under is 39. Second game, Dallas Cowboys versus New Orleans Saints. The Cowboys are coming off kind of a losing year last year, so I lean towards this.
They were. That's right. They haven't done any good.
Yeah, Tom Landry, he kind of went down the tubes, but look for him to do a little better this year. But I'll still have to go with the New Orleans. The spread's 5.5.
So you're saying you like the Saints over the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, if you can 5.5 around.
Yeah, 5.5. The over's 41. I'd go with the under on that game because I think New Orleans will score, but the Cowboys won't do much.
I wish we still had two-team parlays. I would bet that under and go with the Saints.
Yeah. Well,
now, I want to ask you about this big game here, the Bears and Bengals. Old Ditka, my buddy.
That's right, Ditka. That's a televised game on Channel 3.
Tom Wiesner's buddy, too.
Tom Wiesner?
Tom, Terrible Tires Wiesner.
Oh,
good
Tom.
Buddy. Yeah. So what are we going to do with that game?
I'd give well, the spread's 3.5. I'd go with the Bengals with the spread, but I think the Bears will beat them flat out.
Flat out?
Yeah.
Okay.
The over's 42.
How's the team look this year?
The Bengals?
Yeah.
Well, Boomer Esiason's carrying them, but they released Chris Collinsworth, as you might have known, yesterday.
They did release him.
They released him, but you have the Icky Shuffle, from here in UNLV, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Your buddy?
Yeah, the same university that produced quarterback great Randall Cunningham. Okay, moving
next
along.
Game we're going to go for?
San Francisco versus
Mr. DiBartolo's team, the 49ers over the Colts. Who are you going to go with there?
I go with Joe Montana and the 49ers. The spread's 3, the over's 42. But you have, Coach of the Year in 1987, Ron Meyer for Indianapolis Colts. Look for him to do very well this year.
Didn't Ron Meyer used to work here at UNLV?
I believe so. He was an assistant coach.
I believe so, yeah. The 49ers, Mr. DiBartolo, I call him Mr. DiBartolo, he used to gamble with us at the Dunes Hotel. He used to play baccarat. I used to deal to him, and we had an incident one time, not myself personally, but with the hotel under old management. He won about $60,000.
Yeah.
And
he's a very smart man.
From the Dunes' money, and then went out to another hotel and lost it someplace else, and the Dunes cut his credit off. And he was a little upset, and I guess he had a right to be at the time. Now here comes the biggie. The Rams and the Falcons.
The game with the losers. That's what I call it. You know, it's a televised game. I don't see why it's on TV. Who likes the Falcons? I mean, they're losers. Well, that's all I gotta say about them. You know,
I like Atlanta.
Andre Bruce. They wasted a first-round draft pick on him, linebacker. But the line's 6.5. The over's 39, which should be much lower because I don't think they get past 15. And the next game is another game between losers, the Buccaneers and the Packers. The line's 3.5. The over's 41. I got to go with Tampa Bay. Okay, next game, Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. The over's 33. The over's 40.
I know who you're going to go for already.
Spreads 4. The Bills. Jim Kelly and the Bills.
Really?
That's right.
You like Jim Kelly?
That's right. Next game, Philadelphia Eagles. That's my team, personally. It's where I come from, Philadelphia.
You know, Gene Kilroy, played for the Philadelphia Eagles. In fact, we saw him the other night, and I wish he was here to comment on this game against the Seahawks. That looks like they got a pretty good over and under, 43.5. They're going to catch you there on the fence, it looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty high. I'd have to go with the under on that, but Randall, he's my boy. He came from UNLV. I'm originally from Philadelphia. I lived there for 20 years. But I'm going to go with Philadelphia on that one over the Seahawks. And the Philadelphia is favored by 5.5.
Looks like the game's moving a little bit, too. They had some action on the team. What was it, 6.5, 6 and 5.5?
Yeah, on Sunday it was 6, and then it went down to 5.5. A little bit of play on the Seahawks. The next game is another televised game on Channel 3. It's the Raiders. It's the Chargers at the Raiders. And with the newly acquired quarterback Jim McMahon for the Chargers, they look pretty strong, but I don't think they'll be able to overcome the Raiders with Marcus Allen and Jay Schroeder at quarterback.
Your pick?
The Raiders with 3.5.
Okay, what about the Browns and Steelers?
That's a very tough game to predict. Both teams are coming off kind of a rocky year, with the Browns looking to do very good with Bernie Kosar, and the Steelers with Bubby Brister. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers only because they're at home. With the overs 43 and the spreads 2.5. Take the Steelers and the points.
I like it. You sound like Lee Pete here.
Well, Lee Pete's a very good friend of mine. You know, he's a smart man.
You can pick him.
He can pick him.
I understand you spend a lot of nights listening to Lee Pete on that other 50,000 watt station up when he used to be on late at night talking that chatter.
Yeah, the other 50 watt station. We won't care to say their name.
No, we won't.
But the next game, moving right along, is the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. I'll take the Broncos, take the points at 6, because the Chiefs haven't really showed much, but they're a hard-hitting team with a lot of young youth, and the over's 41.5.
And we got the Oilers and the Vikings. Who do you like in that game?
Warren Moon and the Oilers at the Vikings. Take the 5.5 and the 46 the over. I can't believe that.
Big number. And what about the Patriots and the Jets?
Take the Patriots at the New York Jets and give the 2.5 points, and the over's 42. And the Monday night game is the.
Yeah, give me this big number now.
This should be this is my pick.
Is this your hot pick for the night?
Hot pick
for the week. This is your pick for the week. Now you're saying that go and sell your house and sell your car and bet all the money, right?
This is a lock.
This is a lock.
This is a lock.
Let me see the lock. Are you certain about that? Okay, give us the number.
Take the Giants at the Redskins and give the 3.5.
You heard it, folks. You heard it live.
The over of 42.
You heard it live here on Gaming and Entertainment with Geno Munari and Matt David. It's a pleasure to have you. We're going to have you as a regular feature in the show and give us your weekly picks. And now you gave us that one game. Now you got to give us 2 more games so I can make a 3-team parlay. Give me your 2 other best games. Now you gave us the Giants.
Yes.
And who else? Give us 2 other teams.
The Giants, the Eagles, and the Raiders.
You heard it live. The Giants, the Eagles, and the Raiders. That's our picks, and we're going to stay with them. And we'll be back with more fun out here at San Gennaro, here at the grounds of the Frontier Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was going to say Las Vegas Hotel. I'm a little tongue-tied today with Italian food. And we'll be back after these messages. Stay tuned. Well, we're going to say Matt David just came back. He's eating some more pizza and stuff. Matt, how'd you like the festival?
The festival is a lot of fun. You come out here, it's in the parking lot of the Frontier Hotel, located off the Strip.
One of your buddies is the bookmaker here, Lenny Del Genio.
Oh, Lenny Del Genio. Lenny, I'd like to say hi to Lenny.
Say hi.
Hi, Lenny. I also like to say hi to Sakura, my girlfriend. I love her. And it's a lot of fun. Come out here.
Okay, we got to get out of here in about 30 seconds or so, and of course, we'll be here tomorrow. And don't forget tonight, folks, the lineup. It's all kind of new, but Jerry Pippin, we got Billy Goodman, we got Joseph Bauer, and we've got Leo Mayers on the board, and Joe Salvatore in the afternoon, and Jim Livingston, and John Lego even does an act, I understand. Anyway, folks, it's been fun, and from all of us at KVEG, we will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.